What if the biggest mistake people make is trying to understand women's words instead of understanding what their emotions are trying to say? Most relationships don't end because people stop loving each other. They end because they stop feeling understood. And if you've ever thought, why did she suddenly become distant? Why does she say she's fine when she clearly isn't? Why does everything feel different now? You're asking the wrong question. The better question is, what makes someone feel emotionally safe in a relationship? Because that's where psychology begins. One of the biggest misunderstandings about women is that they're attracted only by romance. In reality, psychology suggests that emotional connection often shapes attraction over time. A thoughtful conversation, a feeling of being heard, consistency, trust. These things don't always create instant excitement, but they create something much more valuable: security. And security is where deep relationships grow. Here's something most people never notice. When a woman shares a small story about her day, she usually isn't testing your memory. She's asking a silent question. Do I matter enough for you to listen? Because attention isn't just attention. It's emotional proof that someone matters. And that's true for everyone, not just women. Now think about modern dating. Phones are always in our hands. Conversations become shorter. Notifications interrupt everything. People reply without really being present. Slowly, relationships stop feeling personal, not because love disappeared, but because presence disappeared. And here's where many people get confused. They believe attraction disappears overnight. It usually doesn't. It fades through tiny moments, promises forgotten, conversations rushed, affection assumed instead of expressed. Over time, small emotional disappointments become emotional distance. Another interesting part of psychology is that people often remember how someone made them feel more than what they actually said. You may forget the exact words, but you'll remember whether you felt respected, safe, appreciated, or ignored. That's why emotional consistency matters so much. Not grand gestures, not expensive gifts, not perfect dates. Just showing up again and again. And here's something many people learn too late. Confidence isn't about acting fearless. It's about making the other person feel they don't have to earn basic respect. Healthy relationships don't grow through mind games. They grow through emotional reliability. Because trust isn't built in one special moment. It's built in hundreds of ordinary ones. A text you remembered to send. A promise you actually kept. A conversation where you truly